So there's been a lot of rumblings across the internet over the animation quality in the new spring 2025 anime, The Before, After, The End. But let's take a step back for a second and speak on why it's such a big deal. The Before After the End anime was a very highly anticipated show due to the success of the American web novel series written by Turtle Me. Now, what brought this show onto my radar personally were when the most anticipated anime videos of 2025 began making their rounds around YouTube. But the things they were saying about this web novel were astounding. Comparing it to the likes of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, my personal favorite isekai anime running right now, and arguably the best one. The biggest comparison that I kept running across before it was released was Solo Leveling. Now, unless you're living under a rock, we all know that Solo Leveling is the hottest anime out right now. So to compare it to that is a tall task. For example, let's take a look at this article's heading. The best anime of 2025 is going to show Solo Leveling fans what a well-written Sung Jinu looks like. This article is a direct diss to Solo Leveling, basically saying your main character has potential, but we did it better over here, big dog. Let me show you something. Now back to the controversy at hand concerning Tbate. The Bad Animation Chronicles shouldn't really come as a surprise because when the trailer dropped for the anime, the comments section took notice, with comments such as, "The end before the beginning." There is so little movement in the animation that they look like PowerPoint slides. Please don't mess up the animation, Tbate is legendary. What did they do to my boy? But you know how it is sometimes. The trailer can have unfinished animation in it, so people could still have hope that when the anime releases, it would be much improved. Fast forward to episode 2 of Tbate, the bad animation is on full display. Let's take a look at some of these scenes. Now, before everyone loses their mind, there is an instance in episode 2 moments later that actually looked like it showed improvement in the animation. Take a look at this scene. Okay, I'll be honest. It's not much better, but it's an improvement. All right. So this leads me to believe that possibly in areas that are critical and monumental moments in the story, they could deliver better animation. Or not. I'm not sure. Only because moments later in the episode where it felt very important, the animator reverted back to the slideshow animation. Now, what are the reasons for the atrocities in the animation? The most common conspiracy going across the internet is that the Japanese are trying to gatekeep the anime market from the Koreans. But then someone would say, well, isn't Tbate written by an American? Yes, but he's actually a Korean American. How much merit does this conspiracy have? Honestly, I think a good argument could be made here. It feels like every manhwa or webtoon that has a lot of hype, when it's adapted into an anime, the money isn't there to reach its full potential. Stemming back to God of High School, as recently Tower of God. So what about Solo Leveling? Solo Leveling might have been so undeniably hype that they had no choice but to give them the bag. I don't know. Like I said, this is all conspiracy. There is no true conclusion, just speculation. As for a resolution, I think we could all just hope that the webtoon novel crowd of Tbate makes enough noise while sticking around and showing their support so that it becomes undeniable. In my opinion, off the first 2 episodes, the story actually looks to be very good. It has intrigued me enough that I've decided to actually watch the season in its entirety despite the bad animation. Blue Lock is a perfect example of this working. Season 2 was Booty Cheeks animation. The fan base stuck around and made just enough noise that in the last couple episodes, they delivered great animation again, similar or possibly better than what they fell in love with in season 1. Now, I'm pretty sure that animation studio actually went bankrupt shortly after the season ended, but that's besides the point. Please subscribe.